Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Master English Hub, where learning English is free, fun, and good. I'm Eve.
Hi, Eve. Hello, dear listeners. It's so nice to be with you again today. I feel very happy to talk with you all.
I'm happy too, Adam. And wow, you look extra happy today. Is that because of our topic?
Yes, because yesterday someone asked me my opinion, and I said it politely. No shouting, no stress, just calm, clear English.
Oh, that's perfect. That's exactly what we're talking about today.
Yes, how to agree and disagree politely in English. It's not easy, right?
It's not easy, but it's very important, especially when we want to share our thoughts without hurting feelings.
I love speaking honestly, but kindly. It makes talks feel safe.
Me too. But wait, Adam, before we begin, let's ask our amazing listeners for a small favor.
Oh, yes. If you like this episode, please click the like button now.
Yes, please. It helps us a lot. And if you are new here, welcome. Please subscribe to Master English Hub.
And share this podcast with your friends and family who are learning English. We believe everyone deserves kind, confident talk.
Adam, what's our promise for our loyal listeners today?
Yes. If you stay with us until the very end, we'll give you the best magical sentence that lets you disagree without sounding rude at all.
Oh, that sounds interesting. What is this secret sentence, Adam? I need to know now.
Patience, Eve. We'll go step by step through polite agreement and disagreement, and that sentence will be your gift at the end. A gift for our best listeners.
Okay, Adam, let's start with something real. Imagine someone says, I think pineapple belongs on pizza. But you hate pineapple on pizza. What do you say first?
Hmm. I don't say, that's bad, or I hate that. Instead, I say, oh, that's interesting. It shows I'm not familiar with that.
That's such a kind start. It keeps the talk open. What do you say next?
Then I say, I actually like pizza without pineapple. I use actually to be soft, and I say, I like, not, you're wrong.
Great. You share your truth without judging theirs. Do you ever say, I disagree?
Yes, but never alone. I say, I see your point, but I feel a little different. That way, I show I respect their view before sharing mine.
Maybe at work, someone says, we should send the email today, but you think tomorrow is better. What do you say?
I say, that's a good idea. Would it also work to send it tomorrow? See, I agree first, then suggest.
Smart. And what about you, Eve? How do you agree when you really believe the same thing? If someone says, learning English takes time, I say, absolutely, it's a journey.
You say, absolutely?
Yes, or I couldn't agree more. Or even, that's so true. These sound warm, not cold. Then I might add, every small step helps.
Ooh, I love that. So you don't just say yes, you show you feel the same.
Exactly. Even totally or for sure works in easy talks. Like, is coffee the best part of morning? Totally.
That sounds friendly. Not stiff, but real.
Right? Real people don't just say, correct. They say, yeah, I feel the same. That's how friendship grows.
That's beautiful, Eve. Agreement isn't copying, it's saying, I'm with you.
Now, what if someone says something you really don't agree with? Like, homework isn't useful for kids.
Oh, I take a breath and say, I understand why you say that. For me, though, homework helped me learn. I start with care, then share my view.
And they don't get upset?
Rarely, because I didn't say, you're wrong. I said, this is my story. People respect that.
Do you ever use maybe to make disagreements softer?
All the time. Like, maybe for some people, but I found it helpful. Maybe leaves room for both sides.
Would you say full sentences when disagreeing?
Only if I feel calm. Otherwise, I keep it short. I see it differently. That's honest and kind. English isn't about winning. It's about sharing with respect.
So true. A quiet, I'm not sure I agree, can be stronger than a loud fight.
Exactly. And you, Eve, what do you say when you're nervous about disagreeing?
I never say, you're wrong. Instead, I say, I feel a bit unsure about that. Or, in my life, it was different.
You talk about your feelings, not their mistake?
Yes, because I words can't be fought. If I say, I feel tired, no one can say, no, you're not.
Is that really enough?
Yes, I think, I feel, I've seen, these turn opinions into personal stories, not fights.
That feels so peaceful. Like I'm not fighting, I'm just sharing my world.
Exactly. The goal isn't to change minds, it's to be heard and to hear others.
So you disagree gently. No drama.
Well, my heart might beat fast, but I say, that's an interesting view. And breathe. That's my shield.
Oh, tell me more. What if you really disagree but still want to be polite?
I keep 3 magic sentences ready. I like your view. I didn't think of that. I see your side, but I feel the other way. That's all I need.
Like 1 for respect, 2 for learning, 3 for gentle disagreement.
Yes! And if I'm nervous, I add, I'm still learning my mind. Thank you for sharing yours. People feel good, not bad.
That's so wise. Kind words build friendship.
Exactly. And Adam, what's your go-to sentence when you disagree with a friend?
I say, I love how much you care. For me, though, then I share my side. Passion meets peace.
Do you ever use humor?
Sometimes, if someone says, winter is the best season, I say, says the person with 10 coats. I'm dreaming of sunshine. Light fun, no meanness.
Sunshine again. But seriously, that keeps it friendly.
Yes, listen first, respect always. Speak your truth softly. That's my whole way.
That's a very human way to talk, Adam. No walls, just open doors.
I agree. It makes me feel close, even when we think different.
So we have I see your point, using I words, softening with maybe, and showing care. We've got great tools.
We do. But Eve, let's give clear tips our listeners can use today. What should they say when someone shares an idea?
Tip 1. Start with kindness. Say, that's a really good point. Even if you disagree, you show respect.
Beautiful. Tip 2. Use I, not you. Say, I feel, not you're wrong. It changes everything.
Yes. Tip 3. Add a soft word, like, however, on the other hand, or at the same time. These show you're adding, not attacking.
Exactly. And tip 4. It's okay to stop and think. Say, let me think about that for a second. Quiet isn't weak, it's kind.
And remember, you don't have to agree to be nice. You just have to care about the person.
Right. If someone says cats are better than dogs, I can say, I love your love for cats. I like dogs, but I get it.
Good job, Adam. Now, what do we hope our listeners try this week?
I hope they say, I see what you mean, but I feel different, instead of staying quiet or getting mad.
Yes. And I hope they say, that's a great point. Here's another thought. Without fear.
I hope they use words like, in my view, or from my life, to share their truth gently.
And I hope they know disagreeing politely is a superpower. It builds trust, not trouble.
Real friendship happens when we say, I hear you, and here's my heart, not, I win.
Yes. And Adam, I hope they write in the comments, today I disagreed kindly, and it felt good.
Me too. I hope they feel proud for speaking up, with grace. That makes my day.
What a good talk, Adam. My heart feels full.
Mine too. We talked about kindness, courage, and clear words.
Let's recap fast. First, we said, start with kindness. That's interesting. Or, I see your point.
Second, use I words like I feel, I think, in my life.
Third, use soft words. However, at the same time, maybe.
Fourth, it's okay to think. Let me think, or I'm still learning my view.
And most important, respect the person, even if you don't share the idea.
But wait, our loyal listeners stayed until the end, so here it is, the magic sentence to disagree without rudeness. I hear you, and I wonder if...
Oh, Adam, that's smart. I hear you, and I wonder if it shows listening and invites talk.
Exactly. If someone says, all meetings should be in person, you say, I hear you, and I wonder if some could be online for busy people. Suddenly, it's teamwork, not a fight.
That is magic. It turns arguing into talking. Adam, I feel ready to share my ideas now, with kindness and calm.
Me too. Okay, friends, now it's your turn.
Yes! What's one polite sentence you'll try this week? Tell us in the comments.
Will you say, I see your point, or, in my view, or use the magic sentence, I hear you, and I wonder if...
We read every comment and we cheer for you. Please write in English, even one sentence. It's great practice.
Yes, it is. And one more time, please like and subscribe. It helps us make more simple lessons for you.
Thank you so much for listening today. You are all brave.
Yes, thank you. We believe in your voice, exactly as it is.
Well, I think that is all for today.
I think so too. See you in the next episode, Eve.
See you next time, Adam. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye for now. Go say something kind and be proud. Bye.